Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. It's me, Dusk, your very own plague nurse, here to bring you your daily dose of laughter, cringe, and chaos. How is everyone? Hope you're all doing well. I'm gonna be a little bit low energy probably today, just as a heads up. I've had a headache since yesterday and it's mostly gone now, but it's left me like super groggy. But I still wanted to stream because I'm excited to continue Ace Attorney today. And y'all may have noticed the title of the stream, I have special announcement also in the title. The reason for that is your girl's going live 2D soon. I have a model being worked on, and I will be giving updates when I have them and can post them on Twitter, so be sure to follow me there so you can see what's happening when the 1.0 debut will be announced. Oh, what's up with you? I am good. How are you, Amber? I don't know how to say the rest of that. I am scared to mispronounce it. Is it okay if I just call you Amber? But not much. About to do some Ace Attorney and hope you're doing well. And just announced that soon I will be having my 1.0 debut and be going live 2D soon. Really good? That is great to hear. But yeah, my day is great. We're about to start some Ace Attorney. Actually, let me go ahead and swap the game screen over, grab my controller. It's gonna take a second to capture. There we go. We left off. We were about to start the Toku episode of this. We're doing, I guess it's kind of like a visual novel deduction mystery game. It's Ace Attorney, the very first one. Alright, I need to talk to you. No, I already did, so we're moving on. That's right, we need to go to back and get something to get in. Nick, look! Anime or games? It is a game, but it's like a visual novel I'll be trying to do voices for. That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough that she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? Ugh. Do you prefer game or games? Oh, I prefer, my favorite type, I like RPGs, but I play all kinds. I stream a variety. I like games like Borderlands, I like games like Halo, I like games like Final Fantasy. I like MMOs. I'm always down to try different kinds. I enjoy them all. The only ones I don't really do are some competitive and horror, because I'm a wimp, and also with competitive it stresses me out a bit. I do enjoy Overwatch, but I get worried I'm gonna mess people up, so I kind of get intimidated by them. Yes, I stream 3 times a week. I alternate on the weekends, and I stream regularly on Monday and Fridays. Around this time. Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. What's your reason for suspicion? This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. With my all-time favorite game, it would be Knights of the Old Republic 2 Star Wars game. That game is a RPG based with a D&D dice system, roll system, and I love that everything you do in that game affects what happens. It's great. It's by, if I remember correctly, it was the old BioWare games. I love those so much. Like the makers of Mass Effect, Dragon Age, those games. Love them. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one, what did it? I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? With Phoenix being bold here. Yeah, good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Mr. Hammer. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest. Back in the day. You have a cute proper art theme and some creative sub-badges, but why you don't set up emotes? I have 2 emotes currently. One is pending approval, and I plan to get more. I'm getting things slowly. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. Well, you know, that would be really nice to know, lady. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Can I snoop over? No. Oop. There was a new. What's this? The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Did I? Oh, 1 second. I just realized I forgot to turn the desktop audio on. I've been bad about this. If you say I can help you in that. I have an artist for my emotes, but I appreciate it. I just have to wait so I can get her to make them. Let's see. Alright, we have a lot of places we can go now. Let's go here. I want to examine the camera. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Good to note. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective? Aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. No sleeping on the job, got it. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh? You should know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Huh? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Speaking of mascot being down. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right, to the Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. Interesting. The wind might come into play here then. Oh, I can't search the trash can. I must always search the trash can. Alright. Anything else? It does not appear. Oh, yep. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That means there's something probably down there, I have a feeling. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. Now I want to go that way. Alright. The entrance the entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jackhammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey! It's locked! Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Well, we gotta go and see if we can get a card key from someone. We can move over to the main gate again. And then to the employee area. October 16th, Global Studios employee area. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Alright? There's a sign by the dressing room door. Why is it taped? Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick! Let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, fine? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Yeah, I don't think that would be a good idea. We do not want to tamper with the crime scene, Maya. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Vending machine? Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh? It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. But wait! Look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. Like, no thank you. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It's steak, it's worth it. Gotta have it. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Alright, looks like we can go in and that's all there is here? I don't think I can interact with this. Interesting. And to the dressing room. I have no idea who might have done it yet. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. I'm pretty sure he's telling the truth. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. All I know is it's definitely someone that dressed as the character to frame Powers. That's as much as I'm getting from this. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Wow, Nick. Mean. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. So far, nothing too suspicious. The bag. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee keycard. Oh, no, it's in. An employee keycard. That must be Powers. Well, now we can get to the other area, so that's good. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean. Borrow. No take. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. That's a title. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I can't mess up the spikes, Maya. You know this. It's my signature. I am kinda like samurai movies. Kinda? Let's see. teapot? Did he fall asleep? Perhaps someone put something in it? There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. So you have 3 stomachs? How many stomachs does this girl have? Looks like we got everything here. As far as I can tell. Nothing else clickable. But, oops. Now, with the key card, we have unlocked a new area. Don't mind me, ma'am. I'm just, you know, going all over here. Alright, maybe have to examine it first. This is... Alright, so let's go in and check. I wonder if this key card we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened! Alright, we're in! She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Alright, there we go. Interesting crime scene. October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape! It's so real. I mean, it is real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more troubled than I thought. She's just having fun, Nick. It's okay. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all the things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. I want to click on the important thing last because I want to see what else they have. Look! A ladder! That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Oh, okay, that was interesting. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course! That's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. I hope I said that right. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. Let's see. Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton! Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you! No touching that! I don't know. Oh, that's not... Oh, okay. I'm sorry, my partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff. Master Detective Dusk. Hello, Giva. Yes, we're on the case. This, tokusatsu-themed mystery. Seeing who murdered the Dark Magistrate. If it was the Steel Samurai. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. Why do I feel like you're the one that did it, Penny? It's just because you're the least suspect and you just showed up. It's like my sleuthing senses want me to think it's Penny. Because it's always the one that's never, like, blamed or looked at. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people? Also, for those that just joined, I made a special announcement earlier for those who haven't seen it on Twitter. Your girl is going live 2D soon. So 1.0 debut date to be announced. Updates will be on Twitter as I get them. Yeah, it's exciting. I can't wait. I was already played around in like with a camera and tracking with the free models on like VTube Studio and stuff, and it's fun. I'm excited. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Alright, well then what do you know? Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry? So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio's isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area? That's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Still say it's either Penny that did it or old Bag, as the game has named the security guard. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue! A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. She's part of it. Dun, dun, dun! I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Sensing someone. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Okay, well, since you think so. But wait. We need to finish examining first. Okay, the bag isn't important, but this is... Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton! Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought! But we just said don't touch. No... Can't take Maya anywhere. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Or something was up with the helmet or the costume. Okay, is this going to be like a Springtrap suit thing going on here? Alright. Time to go back and talk to the security lady. Can I say anything to Gumshoe? No. Okay. To the main gate. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Uh-huh, and we have questions for you. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? It was the donut person that brought you donuts, wasn't it? You let them sleep in, and that's what happened. Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Oh, ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dare question me? That's terrifying. Eek! Oh god, the eyes. Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1, Maya. I just right out outed her. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are all like that. Well, I can't keep up with what she's saying. Ranting, young people, youths, and your doodads. Yeah. There, I I paraphrased it. Darn youths. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Right, to the guard room. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yeah, of course. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick. Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Oh dear, it's either the court record, please. Right. Oh no, I don't remember. I feel like it's the top one, but I'm probably wrong because these two are similar, but I'm still going with it. There, entered. Nothing happened. Huh? Maybe I got the number wrong. Maybe we should go look at that camera again. Right. Let's check. I thought it would be written down, but it was not. I did not expect to have to memorize. Uh-oh, I went too quick. Click again. 307, got it. Okay. Watch her be back now. Okay, good. We're still in the clear. Alright. Yep. Repeat. And 307. There. Entered. Hey! It printed out the data for that day! Let's see what we got. It's the outfit, but like I said, there's no way it's him. Someone got into the outfit. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? There was another photo. Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Interesting, so something else happened. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said! Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Did she pull off that outfit though? Maybe. She didn't seem muscular enough, but who knows? Yes, I would like to save. As we continue. October 18, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 4. Edgeworth's back. Great.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Oh, we're putting poor Gumshoe up again. Oh no. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court?
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now on the day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. And the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Yeah, that will definitely do it. That would definitely cancel rehearsal. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? Nah, skip it. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval.
Alright, we got that. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Oh boy, it's time. Will the witness declare her name?
My, aren't you a handsome fellow?
Oh my gosh.
I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please?
Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please? Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Windy old bag.
Oh my gosh, windbag. Windle. And the puns keep going.
Windy old bag, dearie. So just call me Grandma.
When I was because something youth again.
Back in my day.
Objection! Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained.
the witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Oh, this is great.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass you by.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag. Oh, goodness. Here we go.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning.
What kind of errands? Now I'm curious.
Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station.
Yeah, this voice is going to kill my throat.
I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers. That man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
You saw the defendant, then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. We're gonna press everything, as we do. Okay, here we go. Let's start. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio?
Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in.
That's interesting. Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Alright.
Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through since the morning.
A run-through?
They were working on a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon?
I had some errands to run that morning.
What kind of errands? That's what I want to know.
Oh, well, you know.
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking. Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know.
The face in the back. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium, take up guard duty. Not a bad idea.
Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station.
Did you see the victim then?
Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next.
I was at the main gate from then until 5.
So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks, not even a second?
Of course. I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper-wapper.
Snipper-wapper? Old Windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection?
So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see?
Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right?
How did you know that?
Oh, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job.
Did Gumshoe do it? Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard.
Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m.
2? You're sure?
Sure as spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really? You should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something.
The poor judge.
Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers. That man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny?
Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, it's time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again, it was him.
Yeah, but no, it was his costume. Can I present this? I can't present right now. I'll have to do it the next time around.
It was Powers, that man right there.
Oh, okay, I can now. Alright. Here we go. Present. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. Yep, that's better. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag? Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Huh. Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What?
Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you.
I'm sorry when we're nosy during a case of, you know, kind of comes with the territory.
Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Oh, this case so far. I really like this case. Let's hear you about your proof, then. This one's my favorite. Even though we're not even far into it, it's my favorite so far of all of them. The man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
Oh, I see. The pant leg is just too short. I am going back to thinking it's Penny, possibly. Interesting. Or the security guard herself. Dragging pant leg, but not actual leg. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Also, chat, if any of you don't mind, how's the volume for the game so far? When there's volume to be heard, of course. Hopefully not too loud, not too low.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you.
Alright, we press everything. Till she squeals.
Whippersnapper.
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up. Youth today is always whining and... Okay, here we go. Yeah, youth.
Mr. Wright, please for all our sakes try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match.
That morning joined the run-through of the action scene.
Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai, then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing, just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops and around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then?
I saw Powers trip and fall.
Trip and fall?
Yes, and I think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Ma'am, I don't think that helps. As a nurse, I don't think that helps. I might recommend trying leeches next time.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. She didn't know about Powers' ankle, and she said Powers is innocent. And wants it proven. So I still think it's her, and because of the dragon, her not knowing, she didn't realize it would get him framed, maybe? Or am I thinking more deeply than the game actually is going? Because that usually happens with me in mystery games.
He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay.
I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is this Steel Samurai costume now?
Good point, Judge. Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. It's very important, Edgeworth. Don't slime your way out of this. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. Is it clear, Edgeworth?
I suppose that's right.
Judge, you were on the right track. Don't go off. Are you sure you're not object? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Good judge. Shush, Edgeworth, I don't want to hear it. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Oh boy, here we go.
Then the time of poor Hammond's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
The assistant.
So if no one else went to the studio, because she could have been there ahead of time, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Alright. And press.
How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret POW, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts. And... Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking, right? But that doesn't mean there wasn't someone that should be in the studio. There's a little scapegoat there, eh, old bag? Oh, accidentally clicked. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Oh, I want to call Edgeworth Edgy Boy now from now on. That's too good.
Edgy Boy?
Old Windbag sure has balls, or well, you know what I mean.
Old Windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps.
Hi, Docky, welcome.
We're trying to get some information from a Miss Windy Old Bag here on a murder case.
The time of poor Hammer's death.
Okay, we did this. I have to get to the one. There's the one I didn't press. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention...
If they had, I would have seen them. Alright. Studio employees, grants entry. It's gotta be this somehow. I'm gonna take a guess here and I'm probably incorrect, but let's do it. I'm wrong because the music's still playing. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Oops, that didn't go so well. Yeah, I would have seen them. I already pressed this. Huh. Okay. Let's double check our evidence here. Yes, 2:30. Gates. The main gates. I still think it's like the map or the security card. Will Powers. You didn't know where the assistant went, but... Oh, I wonder if I could present that. Can I do that? No, I cannot. Interesting. Alright, I'm trying something else. Aha! I found- Nope, I didn't find it. Gosh darn it. Which one is it? This is not- There goes my good record of doing this, like, perfectly almost. No one else there. It's not the wrong one. But if he had went there, why was his car key still in the bag? This is probably wrong too. Yeah. Ugh, I'm low on health. I'm going to save before I test things. So I actually don't know which one it is this time. Where's the save? So I don't want to die. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Gonna try it here. This is what I get for trying to play this game with a headache. It's gonna be wrong. Nope. Huh. I pressed everything though. And I can't present the assistant, so that doesn't help. Alright, I might die here, but let me... Actually, let's load. And then do it, because I have more health. No one else went there. Huh. Is it the fact there's only the photo number 2, maybe? I will see if this is it, but it's probably not. Oh! Aha! So it was that. It was the fact that it's photo number 2. Okay, I should have thought of that, but I wasn't sure because we already presented it once. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15, 2 p.m. photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, sonny.
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
Eh?
You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help.
Believe me, I want to. But I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are, you
whippersnapper too. Oh gosh, it's got very dramatic all of a sudden.
Whippersnapper.
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Just tell the truth from the beginning, that's all you gotta do.
Every day I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out the one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Bright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Oh boy. Let's see where we are with it this time. Alright, let's press. Another job?
That's right, I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that the security camera takes.
Do you back up all of the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating.
Okay. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part.
For the most part?
This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Well, wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? So possibly a cosplayer, I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
Oh, that's right. It was open. The grate had been loose for a while.
It leads outside, and well, that's where they came in.
Or come in, I should say. They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids. So on the photo that you erased,
it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? And they probably saw what happened and ran.
Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade, I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Oh, is this gonna be one of those accident cases? The weapon was snapped in half, so it's small enough maybe the boy could hold it. And he wanted to play bad guy, or good guy versus bad guy, and the actor probably humored him. And I don't know if the boy actually did it, or someone else, or it was some kind of accident more than likely, and this is what I'm thinking.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
Break time, I can take a drink really quick then. Yay, send my voice. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3.
Mr. Powers?
Yes?
Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. Huh. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we going to do?
First we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order? Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So who was this person other than Mr. Powers, that could have committed the murder?
Oh, I hate it. I hate that it's... Oh no. Because I feel like it could be either of these. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai.
So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, uh-oh, bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury?
Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me.
What about the assistant?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped.
Ugh. That kind of takes the legs out from under that case.
Mr. Wright? I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned.
Gosh darn it. Actually thought that was a good lead. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Well, I'm gonna save again. I still think it might be the kid, but security guard, yeah, maybe. But I think it's the kid. Move on, Mr. Wright. Grr, this fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please.
Very well, go ahead. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
Well, there is a way for the boy to do it, but I don't know. Will it be that? It was the grade school boy. Well, it went quiet, so that's a good sign. Why isn't anyone saying anything? Bah! Are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear. For one thing, the murder weapon was with the Steel Samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have attained it from him? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe? Maybe? How about absolutely? Okay, so it wasn't that. Alright, fine. So just the security lady, then. Even though I thought of ways for the others to have done it. Security lady. It was a security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. I just thought it was because they were too short, and that's why the legs dragged. The security lady, Old Bag.
What? Whippersnapper.
Order! Is this true, Old Bag?
Old Bag, that's Miss Old Bag to you.
Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself, in other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Well, why would she go through the trouble wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. Oh gosh. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does this prosecution have an opinion on the matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
But what? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further or give Granny a break? I still feel like break. It's kinda fine. I'll press further, but I don't know about this. The very same reasoning that makes Miss Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler though, as you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Oh jeez.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, day whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed the murder.
Uh-oh. Do I? The card key? To get... No, there's the, half of the spear. Is it this? Oh yeah, she duct taped it. Your Honor? The murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name?
Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree, me. I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
This old bag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
No, not to talk about? By whom? Huh. You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
And the circles keep going.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap and I always do what I'm told.
No, you don't. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. A good afternoon to you, Bonnie. Welcome. Witness the power of the old bag. Gosh, this character.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Alright, let's press. So you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yes, where the tree fell.
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... Take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at the Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
Oh, Edgeworth is not having it. I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Time to go do some more sleuthing. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really? It's nothing. Grin. Oh, or should I sniff? Why are we sniffing? We'll be going down to the studios to do more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the steel samurai costume? Could it really have been an old windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a little bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Sniff. And the plot thickens. How about you, chat? You have any guesses on who did it? Or shall I start calling you Flames? I forgot to mention that. I made an announcement on Twitter On how I should refer to you all. I was decided upon flames because of my lantern. Alright. It wasn't me, that's for sure. I don't know, Bonnie, you're kind of suspect. but I'll let you slide. Ooh, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
That director and producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's go get to the studios.
Let's talk.
Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened.
There's not enough information.
What do you think we should do?
What do I... Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer.
Oh, right. Then there's no point hanging out here.
That's what I've been saying! Let's get to those studios pronto! But I gotta be thorough. There was an option to talk to you. Also, I like to click on the random things. It's funny.
A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Well, that's an observation. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Ah yes, the murder. Crime scene room over there, seeing the murder here. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Alright, looks like we got everything. So, on we go. Let's see if we can get any more information from Powers first. Why he look angry right now?
Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier.
Not at all, we got lucky, to tell the truth.
You can say that again.
Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? So sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yes, sniff.
A fanboy. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often?
No, not that I know of.
That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. The director. Was the director present at the morning run-through?
Yes, he was.
He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see. Sniff. Whose side is she on?
You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not. Okay. Keep an eye on you. No, we don't need more information withheld. Back to the studio we go.
No one's here.
Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey! In the guard station, look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't going to eat them.
Sure, Maya. You and your... How many stomachs was it? The main entrance to the studios. They probably have a police officer on patrol out there. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Anything new? The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Interesting. The security guard station. Miss Oldbag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios.
And that's everything. So we can move to employee area first. I want to double check this.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Oh, it's Penny.
Hi. WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh.
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? With cardboard. Nice. Good job. Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right?
Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right?
Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
You're right. I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag.
Right, see you later then.
Good luck with your investigation.
Something's still suspect with that to me. Oh, hello. Okay, I hope I say your name right. Okay, Rapsodas Sombras? I'm not sure I'm saying that correctly, and I apologize, but welcome.
So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain.
So it seems that I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you?
What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
That's not what I said, Maya. Whoa, she's serious. Though there might be a clue. Rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes?
Hiya! There, that should make the kids happy.
The things we do. Yeah, but now we can investigate. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it.
Now the kids will be able to come back in. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
Must be nice to live so free of guilt. The grate that you used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. So it got bent. That's interesting. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise?
But it's nice to be lazy once in a while there, Nick.
The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. Seems like... Oh. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
Oh, okay. That one's the same, so nothing new here. Alright. Double check the dressing room. Sorry for the... You're fine, don't need to apologize. I'm just sorry I can't pronounce it.
This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
If you have a nickname I can call you can let me know. I can do that. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it a while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh? She's got a point. Okay, we gotta examine. I'm Brazilian and he's translating. Oh, okay. No clues. There's some regular suits in among the costumes. We looked at that. We did that. Don't see anything new so far. Oh, this is new. Supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. Check the drink. There's a bunch of snacks on the table.
These snacks, they've passed the expiration date.
Then don't eat them.
They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything new here. Oops, I clicked that too much. Here we go. The LAs have mirrors into this and dressing rooms, still nice and spiky. Alright. Just a little bit of different information, but not much. So we're gonna go more towards Studio 2 then. Oh, hello. You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Camo, huh? Now I'm curious. The director, not director. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the props storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for the producer. So it could be that this stunt was pulled to get, like, publicity and hope of making money, which is terrible. The producer, huh? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. Studios. How are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah. Can you believe it? Alright. That's all we're getting out of her. And to outside Studio 1. Hey, Nick! It looks like Detective Gumshoe is in here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
Alright, but I'm gonna examine this tree and stuff more. Oh, why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant. I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you probably need a crane to move that thing.
Probably so.
That might be something to ask, though. I'm gonna do that really quick. Just in case this is more important than I realize. Nope, can't. Okay, never mind. To Studio 2. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Oop.
Eee! Nick! What was that noise?
It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us. I mean, I'm pretty sure the assistant will be more helpful. Talk. Okay, I just need to examine. Studio station, I can see the computer and
Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer.
Maybe next time. Okay. So she won't hand it. Can we ask? No. Well, that's concerning. Oh, wait. Back to Studio 1 then. We'll just start examining. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Maya? Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
Because it's cool. That's why. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Interesting. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too?
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. It just feels odd.
Now I'm curious. What is out of place, Maya? I don't see anything else I can investigate. Let me check Studio 1.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else. Nick?
Double checking things. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. Okay, nothing new there, but what about this? Take a look at that. It's the board look at megaphone. Okay, nothing new. Doesn't seem to be any new. So, I'm guessing we go to the detention center then. Because this isn't letting me do anything. Because it's not letting me go over this direction. Can we present anything? Let's move to the detention center. Can't ask you anything. It must have to be present something then. Can I present this? So you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon?
You mean a samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around.
So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? I'm not really sure what that is. Can I show her anything else? Could you take a look at this?
That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway?
Looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind.
Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those card keys?
Well, I'm sort of borrowing it.
I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here.
I guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of outsiders' hand. Thanks, I'll be careful. Oh, I think I know what to do. Oop. Let's go back here and see if we can interact with this and then talk to her about repairing things maybe. Or in the trial they said Studio 2 was down this path. The monkey head is in the way, but we should be able to get by without a problem.
This monkey head is real heavy.
Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell.
Both of these? The monkey head and the tree fell the day of the murder, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. We asked the assistant. Okay, no, that didn't do anything with that. The security camera took 2 pictures on the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was the steel samurai, the other was a grade school boy. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. That. Oh, I have an idea. Let's see if we can... I doubt we can find a trash can. No. Okay.
About the trash can there, perhaps? No. Huh. Oops. Interest Studio 1. Right.
Hello, nurse.
Hello, Sarah. Thank you for that redeem. I am so happy I added that. Hey, I'm still young. I'm just tired. Nick, when you start having to say I'm still young, you know it's all over.
But I am still young.
Oof. Alright, where do we go from here? I wish we could, like, go talk to the old bag, but I guess we cannot. Studio main gate. Unless there might be a key in the other place, the employee area. How's it going? It's going good. Trying to figure out where to go to progress this, but I think I might have an idea. We'll see. There's a trash can. Let's see. Cola candy, kip scum, normal. Did this. Oh, it's too bad it's still out. Oh gosh. It's not locked. Steal something else. Hey, we're not thieves. But we did take that card key.
We borrowed that. There's a difference.
Okay, we can't go in. Oh wait, that's right. I have to do the move. Maya based, yeah. I need to get a key so I can go in there.
Whoa. Who are you dudes? Lamau? What? Oh, hello there.
We. This is an interesting character. Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, lamers. Oh my gosh. How can you not know the great salmonella? Oh my gosh, the name! I make the shows the Steel Samurai mine. Read the film credits.
Really? You're the salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry.
No, quite alright. Really, it's fine. Before laughing. Oh, this character.
What is it?
You know, on closer inspection. Yes, hot. Oh god. Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rocks.
Rock swords? What? Hey, you're drooling.
I feel so sorry for his name. I mean, the way he's acting, I say it's fitting. Buffer overrun. Oh my god. You've triggered my creative powers! Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess! He's speaking cringe, yeah, right? Oh gosh, and I thought doing the voice I did for Old Bag was gonna break me, but this one might do it. The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. That's actually cool looking though, I'm not gonna lie. Pink Princess?
Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo?
Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Oh boy, here we go. The day of the crime. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I should give him a voice, but I am terrified too right now. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. A Tebow steak, was it? Yeah. I hate missing out on food, oh gosh.
Nick, what does Suxorus mean?
No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meetings gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary, though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. Oh dear. The bigwigs. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you at the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Alright, let's examine. Hey Nick, what now? The snack, there was twice this much here before. I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway. She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. I'm sorry you can't eat the expired snacks, Maya. Well, can I present things to you? This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Oh, right. The director would know about the injury. He was there. I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me. Why are you staring at me like that? Okay. Let's see, any of the other ones? Poor Maya. I'm sorry, Maya, you're suffering as I'm showing these things. Nope. Alright. Let us move then. Oh gosh. I'm going to go ahead and save. I know it's a little bit earlier than I normally end, but I'm gonna call it here. Give my headache a chance to rest. I kind of want this guy arrested now, not for any crime, but because he's freaking Maya out. Yeah, I agree, he's being creepy. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by. Sorry for the low energy today. Hopefully by Sunday's stream my head will be better because we got a collab going with Sky Torisuna. We're continuing our Let's Play of It Takes Two. So I'm excited for that chaos. We're totally not going to bully each other. We would never do that. Also, again, for those who came and I didn't get to hear the announcement earlier, live 2D Dusk coming soon. Excited for that. Be sure to follow my Twitter to keep updates on the progress of my live 2D model. Have a good rest of the day. You too, Sphere. Thank you for stopping by. Anyway, I would like to send you guys over to someone else. Do a raid. Let me see who's on. I like to do these. I see. Let's send you a guy to Elegance. And let you do the thing. Our raid message is the nurse is in or house call. Either one. So let me make sure I spell this right. Go say hi. Enjoy Elegance's stream and thank you all again for stopping by. I did this wrong. Hold up. I forgot to put raid in front of it. There we go. Let's see. There we go. VT. And go, go, go. I'll see you all there. Take care. Have a wonderful day, guys. Until next time.